This MVP race isn't just close, it's historic. We're not just watching great seasons, we're watching legacies being written in real time. Each game feels like a new chapter and each stat line is a headline. But with so many stars shining, how do you even pick just one MVP? Let's break it down player by player and find out who's truly dominating the 2025 season. Nikola Jokić. Let's start with the man turning triple doubles into a daily routine, Nikola Jokić. As of now, he's sitting at 29 triple doubles this season, and it's not just quantity, it's quality. Back in March, he posted a ridiculous stat line, 31 points, 21 rebounds, and 22 assists in one game. It looked like a video game glitch, but it gets even crazier. Jokić became the fastest player ever to reach 15,000 points, 7,500 rebounds, and 5,000 assists, a milestone that took others' entire careers. And somehow, between passing like Magic and rebounding like Rodman, he teamed up with Russell Westbrook for multiple double-triple doubles this season. No pair of teammates had ever done that twice before. He's already a 3-time MVP, an NBA champion, a Finals MVP, and the rock that holds Denver's championship dreams together. When Jokić is on the court, the Nuggets aren't just playing, they're performing. Luka Dončić. If you thought the trade deadline would be boring this year, Luka Dončić made sure you were wrong. On February 1st, he was traded from Dallas to the Lakers in a move that shocked the NBA. In return, the Mavs got Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and draft picks. But what the Lakers got was pure magic. In his very first game against Dallas, Luka recorded a triple-double, and within just 10 games alongside LeBron, they went 8-2. Together, they became the first Lakers duo to combine for 200 points, 50 rebounds, and 50 assists over a 10-game stretch. And he's not slowing down. Luka has already been named an All-Star 6 times, made 5 All-NBA first teams, won a Western Conference Finals MVP, and was the EuroLeague MVP before joining the NBA. Luka plays the game like he's 2 steps ahead because he usually is. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Giannis, a man who is built like a tank but moves like a guard. He's quietly having another monster season, averaging 31.2 points, 11.9 rebounds, and 5.8 assists per game, all while shooting 61% from the field. That's not just dominant, that's clinical. Back in December, he led the Bucks to the NBA Cup title, earning MVP honors in the final with, you guessed it, a triple-double. A month later, he passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to become Milwaukee's all-time leader in double-doubles, and by March, he joined the 20,000-point club, becoming the 6th youngest player ever to do it. He's already a 2-time MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, 9-time All-Star, and led the Bucks to a championship in 2021. Every year he shows up, levels up, and proves that being elite isn't about one great season, it's about stacking them like pancakes. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. While Jokić and Giannis have built their resumes over the years, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA, is building his masterpiece right now. As of mid-March, he's leading the NBA in scoring, 32.7 points per game. He's not flashy, he's not loud, but he'll put 50 on your head before you even realize he's heating up. He's had multiple 50-point games, including a career-high 54 in January, and when he dropped 51 against Houston, it helped the Thunder reach their 50th win. A milestone that used to feel impossible just a couple of seasons ago. OKC now sits at the top of the Western Conference, and SGA is the biggest reason. He was named a starter in the 2025 All-Star Game, and he's even negotiating his own Supermax deal. A 3-time All-Star already, with 2 All-NBA first-team honors, Shai is no longer on the rise. He's arrived. We're cooking up more videos for you. And trust me, we've got stories about players you didn't even know you needed to hear about. So hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon because the next drop might just blow your mind. LeBron James. Then now let's talk about the man who refuses to age, LeBron James. In his 22nd NBA season, he's still putting up numbers that younger stars would kill for. On March 4th, he became the first player in NBA history to reach 50,000 combined points in the regular season and playoffs. That's not just impressive, that's mythical. Since joining forces with Luka, LeBron has led the Lakers on a massive run, proving once again that he still delivers when the stakes are high. He was selected for his 21st All-Star game, the most in league history, and continues to be the league's all-time scoring leader. Oh, and he's still dishing out assists, like he's got 4 arms, 4-time MVP, 4-time champion, 13-time All-NBA first team, 3 Olympic gold medals. There's no one doing what LeBron's doing this far into their career, and we might never see it again. Anthony Davis. When Anthony Davis joined forces with Kyrie Irving in Dallas, Mavs fans thought they were about to watch a Hollywood blockbuster. And for a minute, they did. In his debut, AD dropped a beastly 26 points, 16 rebounds, and 7 assists in just 31 minutes. Then boom, abductor strain. The man went from MVP level to MIA, with Kyrie also tearing his ACL because the basketball gods were angry. Dallas slipped down the standings, but Davis, never short on confidence, clapped back at critics. His message, "I'm still that guy." He also has receipts: 10-time All-Star, 4-time All-NBA First Team, NBA champ, and a spot on the NBA 75 list. When he's healthy, he's a monster. When he's not, well, at least he's got a great courtside wardrobe. Kevin Durant. KD is 35 but still plays like a cheat code on rookie mode. This season, he joined the elite 30,000 point club, becoming just the 8th player in NBA history to do so. He matched Kareem's pace, doing it in just 1,111 games. Durant casually dropped 34 points in March, including 19 in the fourth quarter, leading the Suns from a 23-point hole to a win. Phoenix might have been mid all season with a 28-33 record, but Durant kept them relevant. Oh, and his trophy shelf? It's full. 2-time NBA champ, 2-time Finals MVP, 4-time scoring champ, and 15-time All-Star, plus 4 Olympic golds, because apparently international hoops is just cardio for him. Victor Wembanyama, or just Wemby, because who has time to spell that, is in only his second season and already looks like a glitch in the Matrix. November, he dropped 50 points with 8 threes, then followed up with a 30-point, 10-block game, something only 5 other humans have ever done. Christmas Day, he gave the league a gift: 42 points, 18 boards, and 4 blocks. He's also the youngest player to record multiple 5x5 games, which is the basketball version of hacking the system. Sadly, his season ended early due to a deep vein thrombosis, a serious health scare. But with Rookie of the Year, All-Defensive First Team, and block leader already under his belt, Wemby's future still looks out of this world. Jayson Tatum. While others made headlines with drama, Jayson Tatum just kept winning. In January, he helped the Celtics to big wins and was named Eastern Conference Player of the Week. Then in February, he led a 26-point comeback against Philly to remind everyone, "Y'all still sleeping on me?" Tatum is now a 6-time All-Star and led Boston to their record-breaking 18th championship in 2024, beating Dallas in the finals. Add in an All-Star MVP, 3 All-NBA First-Team selections, and 2 Olympic gold medals, and it's clear he's not just good, he's quietly historic. Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson isn't just the Knicks' point guard, he's their heartbeat and soul, and probably the team therapist too. No one in the league scores more in clutch time. If the clock says 5 minutes or less, assume Brunson's about to hit something ridiculous. He's the front runner for Clutch Player of the Year, and honestly, they should rename the award after him. On March 7th, he scared the whole city when he sprained his ankle in overtime against the Lakers. Knicks fans collectively held their breath and haven't exhaled since. But before the injury, he was killing it. Second All-Star appearance in 2025, All-NBA second team last year, and don't forget that casual 61-point game against the Spurs. Oh, and did we mention he's a 2-time NCAA champ with Villanova? Man knows how to win. Stephen Curry. Steph Curry is now the assistant GM at Davidson, but on the court, he's still the master of long-range pain. In February, he passed 3,500 three-pointers because of course he did. Then on March 5th, he dropped 40 on Brooklyn, including a, wait, he made that, turnaround 3 just before halftime. Steph's season was full of clutch moments. He even picked up the NBA Clutch Player of the Year award and another All-Star MVP for his growing collection. Off the court, he's investing in Unrivaled, a new 3-on-3 women's league, proving he's got range in business too. 4 titles, 2 MVPs, and a smile that ruins opposing defenses. Steph's still that dude. Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving's season was going great until late February when he tore his ACL against Sacramento. Just like that, poof, season's over. Before the injury, he averaged 24.7 points per game and was selected for his 9th All-Star game. Even with the Mavericks dealing with more injuries than a hospital ward, Kyrie kept them competitive. Off the court, he's got a new goal: representing Australia in the 2028 Olympics. Plot twist? Nope. Kyrie was born in Melbourne. Between his international dreams and legendary resume, NBA champ, 9-time All-Star, All-Star MVP, Rookie of the Year, Gold Medalist, and the guy who hit that shot in the 2016 finals. Kyrie's legacy is locked in. He's basically the NBA's version of a plot twist in sneakers. Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid's 2025 season was like a suspense movie, full of ups, downs, and unexpected plot twists. He returned from a knee injury on February 5th and wasted no time, dropping a triple-double on Dallas with 29 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists. Not bad for someone who just got his leg rebooted. In September, he signed a juicy 3-year, $193 million contract extension, practically saying, "Philly, I'm yours." But when things were heating up, Joel was ruled out for the season. Again, someone get this man a bubble wrap suit. Still, when healthy, Embiid is a monster. 2023 MVP, 2-time scoring champ, 7-time All-Star, 4-time All-NBA first team, and a gold medalist at the Paris Olympics. Many call him the second best center in the league. Who's first? Well, let's say Joel is still somewhere petting his MVP trophies. Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown isn't loud. He doesn't scream for attention or pull off crazy celebrations after every dunk. But if you look closely, he's doing something loud with his game. Winning. This season, Brown earned his 4th All-Star selection, and it feels like he's just warming up. While Jayson Tatum grabs most of the headlines, Jaylen is quietly the engine that keeps Boston moving. Think of him as the reliable older sibling, responsible, calm, and always showing up when it matters. Since the start of the season, Brown has been scoring steadily, taking smarter shots, and here's the big part, mentoring the younger players. He's now the wise man in the locker room. At just 27, teaching rookies the art of patience and reminding them that turnovers are not souvenirs to be collected. He already has an NBA championship under his belt, and not just any ring. He was the Finals MVP in 2024 when he helped Boston grab their 18th title. That's the kind of stuff you frame and hang in your living room. Add to that 4 All-Star nods, an All-NBA second team honor, and a solid rookie campaign back in 2017, and you've got a resume that could make even his high school principal proud. Jimmy Butler. Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson is what happens when you combine a freight train with a pogo stick. After missing 27 games due to a hamstring strain, he returned on January 8th with 22 points against Minnesota, like he never left. Since then, he's been on fire. Not literally, though guarding him might feel that way. On February 27th, Zion recorded his first ever triple-double, 27 points, 11 assists, 10 rebounds against Phoenix, then did it again 2 weeks later with 22, 12, and 10 against the Clippers. If triple-doubles were cookies, Zion just opened a bakery. Even though the Pelicans have had their struggles, Zion has been their best player in points, rebounds, and assists in many games. His career already includes 2 All-Star nods, all-rookie first team, and a 43-point explosion in 2022 that made Minnesota fans question their life choices. If you're still here, you're clearly into this, so why not hit that subscribe button and ring the bell? That way, you won't miss any of the good stuff coming next. Trust me, it only gets better from here. Anthony Edwards. Now let's talk about Anthony Edwards, Minnesota's superstar who plays like someone told him every game was the finals. This season he unlocked a new level. On January 4th, he dropped a career-high 53 points on Detroit, hitting 10 threes. And no, the rim was not 3 feet wide, he just made it look that easy. Then in February, he made Timberwolves history by scoring back-to-back 40-point games. No one else in franchise history has done that. The guy's not just playing, he's rewriting Minnesota's basketball books. He even broke the team's single-season record for most three-pointers with 252, and counting. Might need a fire extinguisher near the three-point line. As of March, Edwards also leads the entire NBA in threes made. He's basically Steph Curry's long-lost cousin at this point. He's carried the Wolves on a 5-game winning streak and made sure defenders everywhere lose sleep at night. His resume is already glowing. 3 straight All-Star selections, an All-NBA second-team spot, Olympic gold in Paris, and the Timberwolves' all-time leader in three-pointers made. And he's just getting started. He talks like a comedian and plays like a beast. Basketball's most dangerous combination. Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard has a simple motto: Shoot first, apologize later. On February 9th, he scored 43 points and hit 8 threes against Philly. Then on March 6th, he scored 34 in a blowout win over Dallas, reminding everyone that age is just a number. Unless you're defending him, then it's just pain. Alongside Giannis Antetokounmpo, Lillard has formed one of the deadliest duos in the league. They powered the Bucks to the NBA Cup final earlier this season, flipping a rocky start into title hopes. The man's resume speaks for itself. 9-time All-Star, All-NBA First Team, and Rookie of the Year, All-Star Game MVP, and a spot on the NBA's 75th anniversary team. If scoring were a crime, Dame would be serving life. Paolo Banchero isn't just a good player, he's why Orlando Magic games are finally exciting again. On March 5th, he scored a career-high 41 points against Toronto, including 22 in the fourth quarter. That's not just clutch, that's superhero behavior. Then a few days later, he dropped 29 to snap a 5-game losing streak. Talk about a one-man rescue team. He's averaging 22.6 points per game this season and has been the Magic's go-to guy night after night. Paolo's also already committed to playing for Team USA in the 2028 Olympics because clearly he doesn't believe in off-seasons. Rookie of the Year in 2023, first overall pick in 2022, and now an All-Star in just his second season, Paolo isn't just the future of Orlando, he might be the future of the NBA. LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball is that kid who showed up to the NBA and said, "Let's make things fun." On November 23rd, he scored a career-high 50 points against Milwaukee, then casually followed it up with 44 against Orlando. Apparently, he thinks defense is just a suggestion. He's the second fastest player in NBA history to hit 600 three-pointers, which makes you wonder, does he even sleep or just shoot in his dreams? On March 8th, in a 1-point loss to Cleveland, he had 13 points and 7 assists, still leading the Hornets even in challenging games. LaMelo won Rookie of the Year in 2021, made the All-Star team in 2022, and became the youngest player to record a triple-double. And he's not done yet. The guy's highlight reel could double as a movie trailer. Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham is only in his third season, but already acting like a seasoned veteran. On January 4th, he exploded for a career-high 40 points against Minnesota. No mercy, just buckets. Back in November, he even recorded a triple-double with 22 points, 11 rebounds, and 13 assists, then hit the game winner against Atlanta like he'd been doing it for a decade. In late January, Cade finally got the recognition he deserved, his first All-Star selection. And on March 12th, he led the Pistons to a big win over Washington with 27 points, 10 assists, and 8 rebounds. That's stuffing the stat sheet, and maybe making a few fantasy owners smile. Detroit is still figuring things out, but Cade, he's already built for leadership. He talks like a coach and plays like a star. You can tell he wants to build something special, and this time it's not cars, it's championships. Let's not forget, Cade was the #1 overall pick in 2021, made the all-rookie first team, and is now slowly becoming one of the top guards in the league. If patience is a virtue, Detroit better hang on tight, because Cade is building something worth waiting for. Devin Booker. Devin Booker didn't just have a good season, he made history in Phoenix. On February 4th, he passed Walter Davis to become the Suns' all-time leading scorer, hitting 15,638 career points. That's not just a record, it's a legacy. And yes, somewhere in Arizona, a scoreboard probably bowed in respect. Later that month, Booker and Bradley Beal teamed up like Batman and Robin to drop 54 combined points in a win over the Bulls. Then on March 8th, he scored 34 points in a wild overtime loss to Denver. Instead of resting, Booker turned around the next night and led Phoenix to a win over Dallas with 24 points. The man doesn't sleep, he recharges with threes. Booker's been consistent all season long. He's not just the face of the Suns, he's their heartbeat. When things go wrong, Booker doesn't panic, he gets buckets. His trophy shelf is getting crowded too. 4-time All-Star, All-NBA First Team, All-Rookie First Team, and a 3-point contest champion. You know you're good when you can shoot the lights out and still lead the locker room like a seasoned vet. Phoenix is hot, but with Booker around, it's not just the weather. Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has been a beast on the boards this year, leading the league with 14.4 rebounds per game. That's not rebounding, that's vacuuming the court. He earned his third straight All-Star appearance in 2025, proving once again that he's one of the most reliable big men in the league. But the season hasn't been smooth. On March 5th, he strained his hamstring and had to sit out. Still, the Kings managed a big win over the Knicks without him, a small victory in a confusing season. Sabonis has also voiced concerns about the team's future plans, with multiple All-Star nods, All-NBA honors, and the pride of helping Sacramento finally make the playoffs after 16 dry years. Sabonis deserves answers and maybe some ice for that hamstring. De'Aaron Fox. Sabonis' old running mate De'Aaron Fox got traded to the Spurs in February. In his very first game, he dropped 24 points, 13 assists, and 3 steals, becoming the first Spur ever to do that in a debut. Not bad for someone who had to pack, move, and learn new plays all in one weekend. But life in San Antonio hasn't been easy. Star center Victor Wembanyama is out with an injury, and Fox has been battling a pinky issue that's messing with his shooting. He's even considering season-ending surgery. That pinky might be small, but it's causing big problems. As for his return to Sacramento, Fox said he's not bothered by how fans feel. Boo me if you want, I still dropped 60 on y'all last season. And yes, he did. That 60-point game in 2024 is still the highest in Kings history. Alperen Şengün. Let's hear it for Alperen Şengün, the Rockets' breakout star and possibly the most exciting Turkish export since doner kebabs. He became the youngest center in NBA history to hit 1,000 assists, which is wild considering centers are usually known for rebounds, not dimes. On top of that, he had a ridiculous 24-point, 20-rebound game and later broke Mehmet Okur's scoring record for a Turkish player with 45 points. Houston may still find its rhythm, but Şengün's giving them a soundtrack worth dancing to. Trae Young. Trae Young isn't the biggest guy on the court, but don't tell his stat sheet that. On January 7th, he casually hit a half-court buzzer beater against Utah for fun. A week later, he dropped 43 on Phoenix, reminding defenders that size isn't everything. Timing, swagger, and a very confident hairline count too. He also became the first player to have a game with 30-plus points, 20-plus assists, and 5-plus three-pointers. That's not a stat line, that's a cheat code. And with 3 20-assist games this season, a feat last seen in 1990, he's practically rewriting the playmaker manual. Atlanta may not be title favorites, but with Trae running the show, they're never boring. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is like a ninja in basketball shoes. You don't hear him coming, but it's always clean and sharp when he strikes. This season, he returned after missing the first 34 games due to knee inflammation. Most people eased their way back in. Kawhi, he came back on January 4th and helped the Clippers beat Atlanta like he never left. Then on March 9th, he reminded everyone exactly who he was by hitting a game-winning buzzer beater in overtime to beat Sacramento. 2 days later, he dropped 29 points on New Orleans, just in case anyone thought it was a fluke. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. Even after all the injuries, Kawhi is still one of the best two-way players in the league. He can lock down your best scorer and quietly get 30 points like it's just a regular Tuesday. His career is already legendary. 2 NBA titles, 2 Finals MVPs, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, 6 All-Star selections, and a spot on the NBA's 75th anniversary team. Kawhi may not smile much, but his resume speaks louder than a crowd at Staples Center. James Harden. James Harden might look like he's prepping for a beard care commercial, but he's still dropping real numbers. On March 6th, he casually dropped 50 points on Detroit. You know, in case anyone forgot, he's still a walking bucket. Then, as if that wasn't enough, he passed Ray Allen to become second on the all-time three-point list. Ray probably gave him a respectful nod, or a quiet sigh. Despite the mileage on his legs, Harden continues to be the brains of the Clippers offense. Think of him as a basketball professor who also occasionally drops 30 points while teaching. With an MVP, 9 All-Star nods, 3 scoring titles, and a spot on the NBA's 75th anniversary team, Harden's resume is getting heavier than a playoff beard. And yes, he's still an all-star, even if his defense takes an occasional coffee break. Karl-Anthony Towns. When Cat landed in New York, Knicks fans hoped he'd be more Broadway show than off-Broadway flop. And boy, did he deliver. In his debut, he dropped 44 points and grabbed 13 rebounds against Miami. The last time a Knicks center did that, 1995. That's older than TikTok, Twitter, and Some current rookies. In his return to Minnesota, he wasn't exactly handing out HUGS. He posted 32 points, 20 boards, and 6 assists, a performance loud enough to make Wolves fans double-check their trade receipts. The Knicks went 37-17 with him on the court, proving he's more than just a tall guy with a soft shooting touch. He's a game changer with a New York state of mind. Tyrese Maxey didn't just level up this season, he glowed up. On October 27th, he dropped a career-high 45 points. By the end of the season, 40-point games were becoming his weekend hobby. Against Milwaukee, he put up 39 in a loss so close you'd think it was scripted. But Maxey's impact goes beyond buckets. He won the NBA Cares Community Assist Award twice, was named Most Improved Player in 2024, and even signed a $24 million contract extension, enough to afford a lifetime supply of cheesesteaks. His play is electric, but his attitude is what makes him the heart of Philly. Ja Morant might have missed some games this season, but it's like someone hit the turbo button when he plays. On November 1st, he pulled off his 12th career triple-double, 26 points, 10 rebounds, and 14 assists against the Bucks. Not bad for someone who had just spent 8 games nursing a sore hip. Most people come back from an injury with a limp. Ja came back throwing dimes like it's a video game. He didn't slow down either. On November 26th, he dropped 22 points and handed out 11 assists to beat Portland. And on March 11th, he outshone even Kevin Durant's 35 points by leading Memphis past Phoenix with 29 points and 12 assists. Unfortunately, Ja missed too many games to qualify for end-of-season awards. You can't win MVP if you're doing more rehab than rebounds. Still, his resume already sparkles. Rookie of the Year, 2 All-Star nods, and a Most Improved Player award. It's not bad for someone who jumps so high. It looks like gravity took a break. When Paul George joined the Sixers in June 2024, Philly fans dreamed of parades. What they got instead was, well, a reality check. George signed a massive 4-year, $212 million deal. That's you better deliver money. But injuries hit the team like a bad sequel. Embiid went down, George struggled to stay consistent, and the Sixers stumbled to a 20-38 record, sitting awkwardly in 12th place. To his credit, George didn't run from the noise. He paused his podcast. Yes, even NBA stars need side hustles to focus on basketball. And while his stats took a dip, his leadership still mattered. George has done it all. Multiple All-Star appearances, all defensive honors, and the 2013 Most Improved Player award. But in Philly, let's say he's still looking for that brotherly love. And this is just the beginning. We've got even more shocking content coming your way. If you're ready to dig deeper, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to share this with your friends, because some shocks are easier to handle together.